Salvage Station, the hottest live music venue in town, right down here on the French Broad River. Now, my name's Rooster, and they call me Rooster on account of I got this long history of waking up the neighborhood. Now, here at the Salvage Station, we like to do things a little bit differently. We want you to frolic, we want you to play. We want you to live like you wish you could every day. I ain't gonna tell your mama. I ain't gonna tell your pappy. Now come to the bar, get you a drink, let's all get happy, huh? On your left, we got merch from the bands, and on your right, we got sexy Salvage Station merch as well. I imagine at some point you might get hungry. Out back, we got Root Down. Southern Creole for your soul, and if you don't like it, come see Rooster, and I'll tell you what's wrong with you. All right, to warm it up for the night, we got Clyde Williams on the stage for you today, and then we're going to simmer it down a little bit with the Red Clay Strays. But without further ado, y'all give a warm welcome to these gentlemen on stage right now.
Hey, y'all. More importantly, to my left and your right is my cousin, Lightning Matt Parks. He's going to make every damn thing that comes out of my mouth so much better tonight.
Oh, no, that's a lie, man.
Here's a bunch of shit we made up. I'm calling all the shots, but I'm shooting blanks. Running down a dream on an empty tank. Fighting back fate, but what's the use? Singing to four walls in empty rooms. Singing to four walls in empty rooms. Feeding on the scraps like a dog in a street. And playing second fiddle to the folks I meet. You can't catch a break when you're broke into by these four walls in empty rooms. These four walls in empty rooms. Every marquee is different. The inside looks the same. A glass half full I can't afford. I guess I'll never change. Bound by my conviction, beaten black and blue. Four walls will hide when I close my eyes, but damn these empty rooms. Drowning in a crowd, but I'm all alone. It's getting harder every day to put my stage face on. A fast smile can hide impending doom. Singing to four walls in empty rooms. You can find me here in the cell I made. A ragged soul put on display. Folks don't care what you're suffering through. Singing to four walls in empty rooms. It ain't empty in Asheville tonight. How the hell we doing, everybody? Damn these empty rooms. Thank y'all for supporting independent music. Every marquee is different. The inside looks the same. A glass half full I can't afford. I guess I'll never change. Bound by my conviction, beaten black and blue. Four walls will hide when I close my eyes, but damn these empty rooms. 6 months of county time, and the court cost stayed up every single dime. Now he's out of a job and he's back on his ass with a cardboard sign says we'll work for cash. Back in the day he had it made, spending all his daddy's money in a Chevrolet, till he fell for a girl with a hankering for pills. They split it down the middle till he got the bill. Caught a couple charges and she got a deal. Oh no! Sometimes you're dealt a bad hand. Most times you don't get to choose. It's just a well-known fact, an unwritten rule that guys like us, we're born to lose. Guys like us, we're born to lose. Just look at us. Swing shifts in the coal yard with them big cat diesels and railroad cars. He sent a lot of gold down them old steel rails, kept his kids in school, kept her ass out of jail. Fast forward 30 years of 40-hour weeks and not a single tear. Took a whole lot more than paid back. His retirement came with his name on a plaque, a cough that's terminal, he's never touched a pack. And sometimes you're dealt a bad hand. Most times you don't get to choose. It's just a well-known fact, an unwritten rule that guys like us, we're born to lose. Guys like us, we're born to lose. Sometimes you're dealt a bad hand. Most times you don't get to choose. It's just a well-known fact, an unwritten rule that guys like us, we're born to lose. Guys like us, we're born to lose. I had a really shitty time in the Midwest. No offense if you're from there, but fortunately my problems rhyme. Here's a song about missing Emily. I told you he makes damn everything better. I'll probably spend my last tomorrow fixing what I missed today. Impulsive like my mother, forget more than my age. I've done a little growing, I ain't been this old before. I might be slack, but I make you laugh when you're hot down to the core. And I know it's hard and we've both got scars that time will never heal. Mad and disappointed hold the difference that can kill. The spark inside to change your mind and leave me where I lay. Alone and pissed, I woke again till they lay me in the grave. Give my life to stay and love you, and to hear I love you too. But the paycheck's in Missouri, I can't get back home too soon. If living cost a heartbeat, I'd spend them all on you. Missing home in misery, missing you. Every day's an uphill battle. Like a war, there's nothing fair. And trying to find the balance with a man you have to share. Heavy on your conscience, how much can it bend? You take it on the chin when I leave again, 'cause I'll turn up in the end. Keep a tight lip when I'm able, but I'm quick to speak my mind when they're wiping off the tables between the barflies swapping lies. They'd say any woman in this place would love to take you home. I got no shelter for a stranger, get my comfort from the phone. I just called to say I love you, and to hear I love you too. Left the earning on the flight line with the Kansas City Blues. I turned my pockets out for all I can't afford to lose. Missing home in misery, missing you. I'm headed home, I left Missouri, I'm missing you. Still do. Writing down my reasons for leaving, the list just keeps getting long. And I ain't down with the demons, it's keeping me up while I ain't home. Making moves till the morning, counting mile marker signs. I'm keeping it between the ditches and the devil, just trying to leave this shit behind. I'm racing down the sun, I swear lately it feels like all I've done. Wasting my time trying to be someone, just out here racing down the sun. Full throttle to the bottom, spinning out of control. The only way I could fall any further is if I dug a deeper hole. I've been running on empty, watching it fade so fast. I wish I could see how this all plays out as clear as I could see my past. I'm racing down the sun, I swear lately it feels like all I've done. Wasting my time trying to be someone, just out here racing down the sun. All I think about is how far to drag it out. I'll go blind before it sets on me. I'm racing down the sun. I swear lately it feels like all I've done, wasting my time trying to be someone just out here. I'm racing down the sun. I swear lately it feels like all I've done, wasting my time trying to be someone just out here, racing down the sun. Me and my buddy Dick made that song up on the way to a duck hunt on the coast. Most of my kin's from like central Alabama and East Tennessee, and there's a whole lot of Jesus out there in them parts. But I used to do a fair amount of drinking, and I spent a lot of time waking up with a side eye, and I'd always hear my Uncle Perry. He used to get all hobo drunk, and we'd go crappie fish, and he'd throw scripture at me. And I just remember laying in the bed all hungover, and I could see his drunk ass scolding me for it. But anyway, here's a song about Jesus and liquor, and we're in the South, so y'all are familiar with that, huh? I'm gonna put two together. This is a song about Jesus and liquor directly into a song about a buddy's grandma. Yeah. I got ADD real bad. Y'all just hang on. The strays will be here in a minute. Y'all just hang on. Let that thing eat. I try to be humble and take one day at a time, but it's hard to move forward when you're 12 steps behind. Destined to be lonesome, it hits me out of the blue. I'm blind to the real world when my back's turned to you. I wake up each morning renewed from the night to a home life we weather in blue cloudless skies. When the sunlight is faded, I'll howl at the moon and dance with the heathens. That's y'all. With my back turned to you. There's nothing to prove and no one to lean on when you're fueling the flames the way backsliders do, facing the bottom. But when I fall through, no hope for salvation when my back's turned to you. nothing new. I'm still hell-bound and crazy, still stuck in my ways. The old tried and true. There's no room for loving, and I've got nothing to lose. I go back to the bottle and back off the Bible when my back's turned to you. There's nothing to prove and no one to lean on when you're fueling the flames the way backsliders do. I'm facing rock bottom, but when I fall through, no hope for salvation when my back's turned to you. I'm facing damnation when my back's turned to you. Remix. The sad old news will be the death of me if I don't quit this damn TV. They're talking about things that I can't change, pointing the fingers and placing the blame on. What we need is a brand new song, one that everybody could sing along to. One about looking at the world through the eyes of a child, thinking about something that'll make you smile. I see blue daffodils growing outside my window. I've got blue daffodils right outside my door. And my grandmother told me once, whenever you see those daffodils bloom, won't you think of how much I love them, son, but never as much as I love you. Living in a time when a stroke of a key from a man in the dark can make you weak. As quick as you let your reason lapse, you're headed down the same dark, crooked path on. A battle with a brother is a useless fight, but a turn of kindness is a ray of light on. A strike of a match is a spark to a flame, is a hand in a hand and an ease to the pain. I see blue daffodils growing outside my window. I've got blue daffodils right outside my door. And my grandmother told me once, whenever you see those daffodils bloom, won't you think of how much I love them, son, but never as much as I love you. Let her read, Daddy. I see blue daffodils growing outside my window. I've got blue daffodils right outside my door. And my grandmother told me once, whenever you see those daffodils bloom, won't you think of how much I love them, son, but never as much as I love you. Won't you think of how much I love them, son, but never as much as I love y'all. My buddy Joe Middleton wrote that song, and I play it every chance I get because it's a damn good one. If you don't like it, I got a microphone, and you don't. Man, my buddies, y'all's buddies probably do too, at least all you men folk out there. Like, it's always about some girl being crazy. We broke up, man, she was crazy. But I know my buddies, and I know half of them's assholes, and all of them don't tell you what they did to make said woman crazy. But I know my buddy Zach, I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but he was on and off again with a girl for about 10 years. And so he said, hey, I changed the locks on the house. That's how I got rid of her. But turns out that she just gonna pour gas around the house and try to catch it on fire. Fortunately, it was a brick home and it didn't do nothing but scare the shit out of him. But the whole time he's telling me the story, all I can think about is changing the locks in a song, because that's just cool as hell. So here's a song about being sick and tired of somebody's shit. Sorry, no houses get burned down in the making of this tune. Well, you come around here, it's no surprise that you've had a little much to drink. Say you ain't looking for a fight tonight, you just looking for a place to sleep. I didn't leave a light on, I don't want no company, 'cause all you do is bring me down, I can't help you now. My buddies tried to warn me time and time again about the hell that will come my way the first time I let you in. Since I sent you packing, now they love to come around. I got no room left on the couch, I can't help you now. I can't help you now. Don't bother me. You can't catch a ship that sailed when you're wading through Shit Creek. The grass ain't always greener if you stuck around to see that bridge is burnt down to the ground. I can't help you now. No. Now the man in the mirror, he don't quite look the same. Since he started sleeping nights and the headaches went away. Well, it sure takes one to know one, Lord, but crazy ain't my game. Now it's your turn to take the blame, I can't help you now. I can't help you now. Don't bother me. You can't catch a ship that sailed when you're wading through Shit Creek. The grass ain't always greener if you stuck around to see that bridge is burnt down to the ground. I can't help you now. Play that B3 fiddle. I like living easy. I like being free. A whole lot more than Civil War when fire meets gasoline. Now your business ain't no part of mine. Go and find another clown. I put new locks all around the house. I can't help you now. I can't help you now. Don't bother me. You can't catch a shit that sailed when you're wading through Shit Creek. The grass ain't always greener if you stuck around to see that bridge is burnt down to the ground. I can't help you now. Go on and find you some other clown. I can't help you now. Baby, I'm telling you, I can't be doing this crap no more. I've been talking to a therapist and listening to self-help podcasts, and they say I don't need this negativity in my life no more. I love you, but I gotta hang up the phone now. Bye, bye. This last little bit, in the music world, that's called a double Jimmy.
A double Jimmy.
Just think about it. It's a double Jimmy. So I'm gonna play a couple country songs, okay? This one's one of them's about fish and one of them's about trucking, kind of more like vanning. One of them's about fish. One of them I made up in the back of a van at a Love's truck stop. I got a couple $100 burning holes in my billfold. And I've been waiting for my week to end, and now I'm ready to let go. I've got $35 in the tank, and a fruit jar filled to the brim with dank, and a thing of chicken livers. Now I'm headed to the tater hole with a pack of pantyhose and a spool of 20-pound test line. My baby's sleeping out of mama, so we're looking pretty good on time. I got a little oil in a pan getting right, and I'm gonna fill it up and bread 'em if it takes all night. 'Cause come Monday morning, there's a couple bigger fish to fry. Why, Daddy? 'Cause since she's gone, it's all been crappy. Brim and flathead cat. She said, I need a little time to decide if I still love your largemouth ass. I'll think on all that I've done wrong, one snag at a time, till she comes home or I run out of line. Till she comes home or I run out of line. There ain't nothing in the world that a riverbank can't undo. Not a thing. Unless you lawyer gets your boat when your woman runs out on you. Know that July he don't play, but up here on the bank you can fish in the shade. And just 'cause she ain't around don't mean I can't catch 'em for two. And since she's gone, it's all been crappy. Brim and flathead cat. She said, I need a little time to decide if I still love your largemouth ass. I'll think on all that I've done wrong, one snag at a time, till she comes home or I run out of line. Till she comes home or I run out of line. There's that other one. It's well past time that I put down a shovel. There's a lot of better ways to make a living with these hands. What I ain't caught up in hawk I borrowed from a buddy and I sold a little pot. Now I'm driving all over in my little bitty Nissan van. And I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. So honey, give me a couple of weeks, I'll get back down 40 East. I'll be home and I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. I sure can. It's got a cot in the back and a couple of 12-inch speakers, a Mississippi Marshall and a little blue clip-on fan. And there's just enough room for me, a telly and a D18 to get on to Arizona just as fast as I can. I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. Honey, give me a couple of weeks, I'll get back down 40 East. I'll be home when I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. Do it again, Matt. We've been pinching pennies so hard that they're squealing. Sometimes we're behind on meeting ends. Even though I've got the knack for digging holes and breaking backs, I've been counting down the days till I can quit clocking in. 'Cause that sun'll whip your ass if you ain't careful, and digging them holes will only make you want one in your head. And my last 2 weeks just ended. Send that last paycheck to Phoenix. We'll do some dirty drumming with the day drinking band. I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. But honey, give me a couple of weeks, I'll get back down 40 East. I'll be home when I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. No, I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. Honey, give me a couple of weeks, I'll get back down 40 East. I'll be home when I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. I ain't found no gold, but I'm out of clothes. I'm coming home, baby, see you then. Boogieing on down the line. Man, thank you guys for coming early and listening to my dumb ass. I normally don't play this song, especially when I have a time set, but I haven't recorded this song anywhere. It's on a YouTube video that you got to listen to about 45 minutes of other bullshit to get to. But I've traveled this country far and wide and played at every damn Chili's between here and Amarillo. And this is the most damn requested song in my catalog. And like I said, you can't find it nowhere but balls deep in a YouTube video. But here we are. Here's a song about edibles that originated here. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll tell you a little bit. So my buddy Bo has a buddy up here. I think his name's Sasha or some shit. And he makes edibles. And Bo brings them back home. Bo can't smoke pot on account of Bo's a teacher, and that ain't good when you're in the teaching community, so he eats his weed. So he's like, here, I'll go up to his little place in Dallas, North Carolina, not Texas. And he says, you want one of these gummy bears? And I say, shit, yeah, bud, I'd love a gummy bear. Red flag number 1, it was in some cigarette cellophane. Red flag number 2, it looked a little wonky. It wasn't quite right. And red flag number 3 was when I tasted it, and he was telling me about how some dude made it with some oil and how I probably should only ate about half of it, but he didn't want the other half on account of it all being in my mouth now, and that just to probably hang on a little bit. But the ride home, I did a little 80-point turn getting out of the parking spot. I used my blind spot mirror instead of the whole mirror, so everything behind me looked like it was 5 foot away. It was really about 10 foot. And then I got on the hammer lane on 321. I was in the left lane with my left blinker on for 50 miles, doing about 40 miles an hour the whole damn way. And I get off on 127 in my neck of the woods, and I stop about 80 feet short of every red light. It was a hell of a damn gummy bear. But fortunately, like most of my experiences, this one rhymed. G for Jesus. Y'all got a job in this song too. I'll teach it to you. Some of y'all might know it already. I'm sitting here until it wears off. Hey, I'm sitting here until it wears off. Wears off. Flying at the speed of sound, but I'm planted on the ground. I'm sitting here until it wears off. Good job. Y'all are damn good. Y'all get up here. Well, my buddy Bo, he's a real good fella and he always shares with me. But he can't smell high at his 9 to 5, so he likes to eat his weed. Oh, Colorado's too far away, so Asheville's his new spot. There's a hippie down there named Rachel Ray that sells different kinds of pot. And he's got the stuff that takes batteries and that normal shit you can smoke and them little jars for ripping dabs that choke you when you toke. He's got all kinds of cookies that makes them Girl Scouts up and swear. But Bo comes back with a big old sack chock full of gummy bears. And we're sitting here until it wears off. Sitting here until it wears off. Flying at the speed of sound, but I'm planted on the ground, so I'm sitting here until it wears off. Y'all are damn hard. You see, I was always one that would shy away because I was Southern Baptist raised. But I turned me over a new leaf, one you could eat called Purple Haze. I wasted a whole lot of years making old Darren the lion proud. I said yes to green because you can't be violent when your head stays in the clouds. I called up Bo, I'd been itching to go to a party up in Denver. But I grazed away the next 6 days on a cosmic brownie bender. Bub, I'm terrified of driving high, that's the God's honest truth. So we piled in his Winnebago, man, it's all he's got that moves. And we're sitting here until it wears off. Sitting here until it wears off. We're flying at the speed of sound, but I'm planted on the ground, so I'm sitting here until it wears off. Now this is a part of the song, especially these grassy little boogers, where you do this little ditty called the solo section, where your individual musicians will showcase their skills on their instruments, where you may hear it up to but not including. Banjo solos and dobro solos and juice harp solos and mandolin solos and regular harp solos and bass solos and upright bass solos and pedal steel solos, damn jug solos, spoon solo, just about anything your cousin ain't got stuck in the damn sink solo. But here's Matt on a fiddle. Well, Bo's tapped out and sprawled on the couch in his mobile living room. So I manned the wheel in that Budmobile and I tried to chase the moon. I sobered up hours ago, yeah, I knew I was good to drive, so I dropped Bo off at his place, and then I took his ride to mine. You got more curves on these country roads than you can shake at with a stick, and them mobile homes ain't mobile no more when it's wheels up in a ditch. I climbed out the seat, I called the law to come and pull me out, but I remembered the stash that was hid in the bucket he'd been going on about. Well, I didn't have the heart to toss it, so I just slipped it in my shoe, but then I realized I weren't wearing no shoes, so it fell out clear as day when I was talking to them boys in blue. Or dope or grass or devil's lettuce, whatever you might call it. When they find your stash, there's questions asked. Just tell them old Matt Parks bought it. It's Matt. I'm sitting here until it wears off. Sitting here until it wears off. Y'all are awesome. Flying at the speed of sound, but I'm planted on the ground, so I'm sitting here until it wears off. Flying at the speed of sound, but I'm planted on the ground, so I'm sitting here until it wears off. Hey, give it up for our band, man. They're kicking ass. So I went to high school in Northern Virginia. I'm a mutt, man. I moved all over. Where'd you go? Where? I don't know where that is. I went to Falls Church. I lived in Fairfax. Loudon County. I know where Loudon is. Okay, yeah, right on. So I went to high school with two dudes named Justin. two other dudes named Justin, and one of them was Justin Williams. I swear to God, it's just two of us. So we was real fast friends on account of we never forgot each other. Fast forward 10 years, he quit doing math and started doing meth or whatever, and loaned some money from me. You know, you got to help your buddy out when they need some money. And then I found out he's a little crooked, running roughshod on that money, you feel me? And I didn't get my money back. So long story short, if you ever want to get somebody out of your life, give them a little bit of money. And don't drive to Northern Virginia to catch charges. Sit in your basement and write a poem like a grown man. Tune your guitar like a professional. The wicked ways of the land take a toll on me. A world blind by for an eye, why don't you turn the other cheek? No action's made, but it's easy to say when each day a new pain's born. The angel on my shoulder's growing horns. The light at the end of the tunnel keeps getting further away. Any silver lining in the sky is corroded into gray. Can't stay the course of a righteous path when you lose what you're walking for. The angel on my shoulder's growing horns. Lord, please forgive me for falling to the cardinal sin. I'm a glutton to my pride, greed and envy's closing in. The hounds are howling and scratching at my door. The angel on my shoulder's growing horns. You swear she's the one thing that you just can't live without. That little red guy on the other side can fill your heart with doubt. The burning pain that smothers you, that's the calm before the storm. Don't let that angel on your shoulder grow his horns. Now, son, it don't ever end fun when you lose your give a damn. When he's mowing down your garden and you got no place left to stand. He's walking proud nose in the sky. Now he's crumbled on the floor, and there's an angel on your shoulder bearing horns. Lord, please forgive me for falling to the cardinal sin. I'm a glutton to my pride, greed and envy's closing in. The hounds are howling and scratching at my door. The angel on my shoulder's growing horns. The angel on my shoulder's growing horns. The angel on my shoulder's got his horns. Thank you guys, man. My friend Carrie lost her husband a couple years ago, and this song started sitting at that service. I got to thinking about some shit. Death and the afterlife and all that crap, and how much of an asshole I've been to my grandma and other stuff. But anyway, I suffered enough childhood trauma to get a love song out of a funeral, and it goes like this. Love your people. If I had known what I would find when I dropped what fate laid out for me to read between the lines, there'd be a different world, a different man, and more time, and we'd spin hand in hand till the glass runs out of sand. It's true, nothing in this world lasts forever. If you forget about your soul, if the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever. There's no demise for you and I. There's no demise for you and I. So many different faces along the way, and countless red-eyed sad goodbyes when love gives way to change. We both know pain and disarray, and diamond rings that by the time won't ever shine the same. The path you're walking now, we share together with a million miles to go. If the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever. There's no demise for you and I. There's no demise for you and I. The paradise the book describes is made for those we leave behind, eyes that never seen the other side. You rule every kingdom in my mind. If the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever. There's no demise for you and I. There's no demise for you and I. Hey, for real, thank you guys. Dano, what fucking time is it?
8:56.
All right, I got time for at least 4 more songs, probably, if I shut up and don't tell you stories. Play 5, fuck it. I'm going to sing a complete opposite version of that song. That dude I was telling you about that told me his girlfriend was crazy, we wrote another song about her in my living room, but it's a rap song. But it ain't really rappy because I got an acoustic guitar, so y'all just pretend I got that hi-hat and the 808 back here. Give me that. You'll hear it. You'll get it. Hear it? Yeah. The only time I think of leaving's when she tells me all the reasons why we shouldn't be together at all. And when I tell her that I love her, she just says I want another, so I go and bang my head on the wall. All this arguing and fussing, cussing at me over nothing, man, I'd kill her if I had enough balls. Because to her I'm fucking worthless. If it wasn't for these verses, I'd have nothing here to catch my fall. Cause you can't tell me it's something that I already know, and you can't sell me it's something that's been bought before. You try to kill me, but don't you know I'm ready to go, and you can't tell me it's something that I already know. Nope, nope, no. Life is full of choices, so we deal with all the voices in our head that tell us right from wrong. And time is just a thief, it steals ambition from the weak and robs the strength away from the strong. Man, I get lost for hours up here in my ivory tower. Man, the world don't matter to me. So you can burn them cards you're holding and I'll save the poker face. Why can't you just let me be? Cause you can't tell me there's something that I already know, and you can't sell me there's something that's been bought before. You try to kill me, but don't you know I'm ready to go, and you can't tell me there's something that I already know. Now when the grave starts calling and the lights burn out, I'll be waiting in the line to leave. It's all said and done. You can't tell me something that I already know. You can't sell me something that's been bought before. You try to kill me, but don't you know I'm ready to go, and you can't tell me something that I already know. No, you can't tell me something that I already know. Don't know shit. Everything's pretty much set in on that one except for that last line. We're working on that last line a little bit. Thank you guys for coming early and hanging out. Hey, raise your hand. I didn't even say what to raise it for yet, and you're outside. Put that thing down. You ain't even in here. Smoke your cigarette. Anyway, raise your hand if you ain't never seen the Red Clay Strays before. It's okay, I'm not gonna pick on you. Raise your hand. Well, I'm fucking Jack then, because y'all about to see the Lord. These boys gonna take you to church. But guess what? You got about 15 more minutes with my dumb ass. So here we go. No. Me and my buddy Tyler made this one up over text messages. I took some time off and went down to Oak Island. And Every time I go to the beach, I can't ever unplug. I'm still worried about home. I don't have a good time at the beach until it's the day to go. Like, I finally get unplugged, and it's all right, pack the damn truck up. And it's like, my God, I just got comfortable. But I was standing there watching waves crash and a couple of 16-year-old kids surfing and getting the shit whooped out of them by them waves out there and feeling pretty peaceful. And Dick sent me part of a chorus, and I started sending back verses and the rest of a chorus, and he's sending verses, and we like them all. So hang on, this song covers damn everything. It's got the Lightning Matt Park seal of approval. He just said it's a good one, so. There's rules and regulations, trials and tribulations, flaming hoops to jump through if you want to stay afloat. You can hope and you can pray, tread water a couple days, but you won't pass the breakers if you ain't got a boat. Loss of love and things above are things we carry around. Heavy hearts and rude remarks are bound to keep you down. In a storm we seek a shelter, not an inch of it was found. You better learn to swim real fast if you don't want your ass to drown. You gotta crawl all up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back with all the things that make you frown. There ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in, so you'd best get down to living before living lays you down. Damn right. You've been down in the trenches, fighting tooth and nail, carving out these deeper ditches, digging all the way through hell, till the walls of your conscience got too steep to climb. Can't nobody save you, son, the ladder's in your mind. You look out way up yonder, but it's right beneath your nose. There's catfish in the river and there's beans hot on the stove. What the hell is halfway there? Heaven only knows. You better love the life you're living, son, or learn to eat the crows. You gotta crawl all up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back with all the things that make you frown. There ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in, so you'd best get down to living before living lays you down. Come on, Daddy. I said it covers everything. It gets a little weird right here. Ladybugs and lizards roam without a single care among the greater things like whales and grizzly bears. No one knows the trouble of a man who can't compare, sitting on a silver stool to a worn-out rocking chair. There's two beasts coming from the land and from the sea. Everyone is leaving here, including you and me. The trumpets will be blowing, there'll be fire in the sky. Redemption for the righteous, I hope they let me catch a ride. By now I know you're thinking that I've up and lost my mind, rambling on about nothing with a couple chords and rhymes. You can roll me, you can scold me, you can show me all the signs. You can be the sun a shining, I'll be closing up the blinds. You gotta crawl all up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back with all the things that make you frown. There ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you best get down to living before living lays you down. You best get down to living before living lays you down. Man, thank you guys. Do what? Y'all gonna wait till the very end of this thing to want to get sad as shit? Okay. So, September in the year of our Lord, 2016, I'm married, the love of my life. And then 9 months to the day later, the good Lord blessed us with a 9-pound, 6-ounce, beautiful baby divorce. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because I started writing songs, and I showed her this song in particular. This was like the first song that I think I'd finished that I considered a song. And I was like, honey, I wrote a damn song. We're going to damn move to, I don't know, Gatlinburg or something and get famous. But I played this song for her, and she got all pissed off. Like, because I guess it's kind of hard to, if somebody makes up a song and you sing it for your wife or whatever, I guess she thought I was writing about us, which wasn't entirely true, but it turned out that way. I guess I'm a psychic. Me and Matt recorded this song in a closet in Atlanta. Yeah. It looks like I shut her down again, just like every night this week. Am I going insane, or is tequila to blame for breaking vows I swore I would keep? I slide off my stool and stumble across the floor to that old jukebox that spins on for free. I play me some Merle to sing me back home, as lonesome as I could be. So damn this smoky barroom, damn this old bar stool, damn this Cuervo bottle. I'll be damned when it's gone. Damn this old guitar, damn these old sad songs, damn this old jukebox I wish I could just leave alone. And damn me for doing you wrong. Damn it. This place has everything a man could need to make a heartache go away. Too bad it seems everything that I see ain't gonna help me today. So hey there, bartender, could you do me a favor? I know you're trying to close up. Could you pour me a double and just leave the bottle? Maybe it'll change my luck. Damn the smoky barroom, damn this old bar stool, damn this Cuervo bottle. I'll be damned when it's gone. Damn this old guitar, damn these old sad songs, damn this old jukebox I wish I could just leave alone. And damn me for doing you wrong. So damn the smoky barroom, and damn this old bar stool, and damn this Cuervo bottle. I'll be damned when it's gone. Damn this old guitar, and damn these old sad songs. Damn this old jukebox, I wish I could just leave alone. And damn me for doing you wrong. Damn this old guitar that keeps me from home. And damn me for doing you wrong. We call that tonkin' where I come from, damn it. Ironically, I was depressed as shit when I made up this song. But it's a song about being grateful. I'm thankful for you guys coming out and spending your damn hard-earned money to come see us this evening, for real. Thank you guys so much for being here and coming early, supporting independent music and independent music venues, for real. Y'all are the damn best. Y'all are the roundhouse kick of the American population. Dano, Bjorn, Twinkie, Jackie, everybody I ain't met yet that works here, thank you, Salvage Station. Red Clay Strays are getting all up in your ear guts here in a minute. My cousin, Lightning Matt Parks. Boy, I've seen my share of trouble. I can tell by the look of you. You ain't the kind to lay down and die, but lately it'll do. A little help ain't hurt nobody, so you should take it if you choose. But I only tell you once, so listen up, let me learn you a thing or two. You can start with that ground beneath you and find what you're thankful for. Even if it ain't November, don't you make it out a chore. When that glass you hold feels empty, just be glad you've got one to hold it all. Right down to the air you're breathing. Be thankful for it all. Every day's a new beginning. I've started over enough to know life's more of a jungle than a garden. Beloved, it'll grow. We've got our own rows to tend to, but we're all the same seed. Instead of drowning your pretty little flowers, crying over weeds, you can start with that ground beneath you and find what you're thankful for. Even if it ain't November, don't you make it out a chore. When that glass you hold feels empty, just be glad you've got one to hold it all. Right down to the air you're breathing. Be thankful for it all. Nobody said this living thing was easy, man, but you can't let it keep you down. can't see the blessings before you, staring at the ground. So keep digging in and pick up your chin and find a reason to smile. You'll never get a chance to miss it. You're only here for a little while. So start with that ground beneath you and find what you're thankful for. Even if it ain't November, don't you make it out a chore. When that glass you hope feels empty, just be glad you've got one to hold it all. Right down to the air you're breathing. Be thankful for it all. Even the bad shit, Brother Bear, smile at it if you can. Lightning Madden Parks on the fiddle. Red Clay Strays coming at y'all next. Thank you so much. I'm Clyde, thank y'all.
Hey, now, give it up one more time for Justin Clyde Williams, y'all. Woo-wee! Y'all hang out. Make sure you get some of these nice refreshments.